Yo, what's going on everybody? My name is Zee7. On this video I'm going to be talking about what do Asians think about Combat Warriors, the current gameplay stage, and how it functions. So a few days back I made a GC with my ancient friends. So if you don't know what Asians are, basically there are a small number of people, around 50 I think, who are OG of the game, all the way back from 2019, when the game had guns, grapplers as a common weapon, with armors, with powers, etc. Now the following I talk has been mutually accepted and approved by the other ancients who are part of the GC. I'll be reading it out and commenting on what I feel. So let's get started. Before that, it's been more than 2 weeks since I played this game, so I'm really rusty right now. In my own view, the game started to fall when Swench removed features that somewhat made the game unique. Grappling hooks, blocking mechanics, guns, the 3 different armor classes, each with its own different stats. R15 fell smart, but to be honest, still worked on somehow in this game. Pre-buying was also a feature, though I don't miss it too much. After the update, if I can call it, the road to shit started when he added the 2 short weapons, such as, well, the other fuck. 80% of the skills is now gone. He changed how parry system works, screwing it more. Moving on, he added more of such weapons, and then comes utilities. Now kunai spammers and the other potions, fucking random C4, suicide bombers. You'd be more reliant on utilities now than your actual skills. The current mechanics now, kicking? What the fuck was the point in any of the weapons pairing? Parkour, I didn't mind as much, it was really just something for shortcuts. Now sliding is an L for many reasons, and why you can slide parry at the same time. Now that's also recently added thing, the ragdoll feature from falling. Why? What's the point for that damn it people to use that super jump bug just to crash into someone or even a crowd dealing 50% of their health? Skillless mechanic. Now in fairness with the current damage requirements and damage, I don't see as much of an issue. However, there is just that one skill, I forgot the name, that I dislike because cowards use it to fly away whenever they hit once, or they just, they just start floating midair for whatever fucking reason. Spinning. You can just bullshit the game more. The amount of missiles, nukes, black holes, and fucking hell, you really did something to this, Swen. So many times our war servers died from 50 to 60 or even 25 or lower because some kid spams a disaster again and again to farm money. Now from this we can say this, the game has taken a downhill when kunai and utilities was added, mainly the health potion, which I'm not a big fan of. So that's what the ancients are saying too, they're not a fan of all of this. Now there is also lag and bug issues that needs to be fixed, like the jump attack one has been bugged for like 6 months now, it's not even been fixed. Like Swen, what are you doing? Get the bugs fixed. Now for disasters, I can agree to that some or what, not quite sure, but yes. Now for the skills, yes, I agree to the skills part. I agree to the, the utilities and much more. Moving along to the next paragraph that they had to say. You also have the Tommy gun users. Now from this, that sat their own ass on the beach and sniped from afar. Surprisingly though, 90% of them have shit aim. Game passes now, just adding to those luck game passes and reinforces the fact that you really only after money swings. I mean, like 3 different fucking luck game passes, rising in price after each one. Do they even change anything significantly or not? I have few issues with others since I don't really see the point in them, but they're not worth much mentioning really. Alright, I think I'm done with the game itself now. I can't really think of any more. The community now. Nothing exactly has changed, Lemo. Still the average femboys, furries, e-girls, edgelords, clanners, pedophiles. God, I can go for a while, but you get my point. I have another degenerate one mostly. The administration team. Oh man, I've heard the way too many times of how corrupt you all are, to the point where your friends of yours that exploit aren't to do shit or even ban them if they are banned accordingly. And again, if you have so many creeps within the team, then you probably aren't even aware of them. That's all I can say for now really. The only good thing from the administration team is the rules get reinforced most of the time. So for this part of the paragraph, they talk about the Tommy gun being a pain in the ass weapon because they just snipe people from afar. The luck game passes. Now for the luck game passes part, I agree. Like, why would you need 4 different luck game passes? Like, make one and that's enough. Like, I mean it really proves the point that Swen is just doing this for one. Now for the administration team, I'm not sure about the administration being corrupt or any of that, but them following the, them enforcing the rules and all of that, yes, I agree. And for the last part, the community, I totally agree to that. Now, my last part is Swig. My only praise for him is the fact that he started his game at the age of 14, and even then he's pretty good pre-alpha stage. But after that, I'm not sure what happened to him. He just started trapping the game more. In current days, we can just see him complaining on devs what happened to you, saying you were a solo dev. And also the fact he also made an announcement to basically delete the community after a final update because he's not making enough money. Like, I understand that cause who would want to continue a project that earns less income though. However, you gotta think how we even get to a point that you're losing money now. You sure it wasn't one of those shitty updates or anything that you've been consistently doing each time? And I personally only think of this game this way. So that's what the ancients had to say. I don't really know what I can say on that. I mean, Sven being 14 years old when he started this game, that's a huge thing, guys. Like, not everyone at the age of 14 can build a massive gaming empire like this. But then the way the game has fallen, yes, that's due to his own actions. And him complaining, I totally agree to the complaining part. I really don't see any recent messages or any announcement from him where he's grateful. Rather than it's just him being ungrateful for, the game being this way or him not making enough money. I still even remember back in December when the update dropped. Or I think, was it December or January? Yeah, between those points. He made an announcement saying that how upset he is after working so hard and the game didn't reach 100k concurrent players. Except it reached 75k, which was quite close. Well, that sums up on what that sums up on what the ancients gotta say. Comment below what you think about their comments. None of this is from me, it's all from the ancients. I'm just reading it out and, making this video. Alright, till I'm see you next time. Goodbye.